Hi, my name is Kristen Edgerton. I'm in the film degree program, and I'll be interviewing Lori Turchin, who is a history of motion arts professor and course director, but has had her share of experience in the film industry. What do you see as the role of visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession?
The role of visual arts in society today is extremely important, starting with cave paintings, going on into the modern language of cinema. Visual storytelling has become global. More and more, we're vying for screen time where people are captive audiences and using the language of visuals that have come before us, whether it be a particular object that is charged with meaning already, like a rose. The use of color has a huge impact on the visual arts and relaying a message to people in a visual manner. For instance, the color red. Red could mean danger. Red could mean love. It depends on the context with which you're seeing it.
New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your field industry? Provide an example.
I can't say whether the instantaneousness of visual recognition is a positive or a negative. Certainly, it's a positive for people who are trying to tell their stories visually. And as I've already said, in this day and age, we're vying for an audience that has multiple things that they can view. And it's come to a point where even when you're in a taxi cab, they have a TV going with stuff that they want you to know. In doctors' offices, you're seeing screens with stuff telling you about different procedures. I was at a gas station the other day, and at the pump, they actually had a TV screen showing news and advertisements. So, from an advertising point of view, as someone who wants to get their message out there, I think it's very good. I think it's very positive because we have this entire base of visual knowledge from which to borrow, starting with, as I said, the cave paintings. The negative is that I don't think we're a society that has quite yet gotten into our DNA how to filter all this information. We certainly know how to read all this information very easily, but the filtering part is a whole nother case, especially when you're on the internet surfing. You're being bombarded with all these different images at the same time. Even when you watch a TV show, you have different things flying in different parts of the screen, advertising for for other shows that are coming down the pike. So it's sort of a negative for the viewing audience because I think we've become a little overwhelmed, and I think it won't be for another couple of generations that this idea of filtering this information in a way that is useful to an individual is yet to be um, planted. So,
What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?
as a filmmaker, that you charge with meaning. So, for instance, in a movie, uh, I believe it was Red River or Stagecoach, there's a bracelet, and that bracelet starts with one person and gets given to another person, and then another person, that by time we see that bracelet on the ground, amidst a burning wagon circle, we know that that last person that wore that bracelet has been killed. So you have images that are charged with meaning already, that are a result of branding or art that has come before us. And then we have images that we charge with narrative ability, that a bracelet is just a bracelet, but in this case, in the instance that I gave, that bracelet becomes synonymous for whoever's wearing it.
Who is one of your favorite visual artists and/or what is your favorite style of visual art?
My favorite artist, by and large, has to be Erte. He comes from the Art Deco period. And the reason I say he's my favorite is because I love the Art Deco period. It encompasses both Egyptian and Chinese motifs, as well as very industrial age graphics.
How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
I think you'll find throughout the film industry that professionals are constantly referencing great pieces of art for different reasons, whether it be the fashion or the lighting or set design or the way you want something decorated. Images, again, abound.
That's it for my art and industry interview. Hope you enjoyed.